Hey kids, I am back with another story. Joining me today, as always, is my dear friend Bernie, who I've had since I was just 2 years old. And also joining me today is Max. Hello. This is Max's favorite story that we're going to read today, so he wanted to come. And the story we are reading today is called Adri's Big Dream. And for the adult that may be watching with you, this was also my very first book that I wrote, so it's a little special to me too. And here we go. Let's get started. Adri is a rock. She's small, more like a pebble. Despite her small size, Adri has a big dream. Oh, and here comes my kitty to join in on the story too. Hi, Sunny baby. Oh, and she's leaving. Adri's dream is to be a plant. She came into the world a rock, but deep within her, she knows she is meant to be a plant. I have a question. Yes, Max, what is it? How can a rock turn into a plant? That's a great question, and I don't know if you can, but it's worth a shot, right? If you want something, you should try. She knows she must figure out how to become a plant. So Adri rolls around as best she can, bumping and bouncing along the ground. I have another question. Yes, Max, what is it? Doesn't that hurt? Well, I think it would hurt for you or me, but she's a rock, so they're kind of used to it. I guess that's true. Every time she comes to a plant, she spends time studying it. She sees how plants start small and grow taller. Adri sees how some plants change shape, some change color, and some get colorful shapes attached to them. Like flowers? Yeah, like flowers. When the weather changes, Adri notices that some plants die and others stand tall and strong under the weight of snow and ice. Adri gets buried under the piles of snow and spends winter wondering if the dead plants are truly gone. She doesn't want to die like they did, but she still believes she's supposed to be a plant. I don't really like winter. You know what, Max? Neither do I. Neither do I. Adri spends the winter taking time to understand why she wants to be a plant. As a rock, she can roll from place to place. As a plant, she'd be stuck in one place. And she learned that plants can die. Rocks change over time because of the rain and wind, but they don't die the way plants do. Yeah, why does she want to be a plant? You know, I don't know, Max. I think it's just something that she believes is right for her. Deep inside of her, she just knows it's the right thing. Well, I guess nobody can question that if your soul knows something. Exactly. So she has to try, right? I suppose. It still seems a little weird. Well, let's just see what happens. Adri realizes that as a rock, she's usually unnoticed. She gets stepped on and tossed around. Almost no one takes the time to stop and pay attention to her. But plants seem so happy and loved by everyone. Adri realizes something big. She wants to be a plant because she wants to be happy and loved. Well, that makes sense. Everybody wants that. Exactly. Adri wants to be adored and cared for the way plants are. People and animals stop to notice them. Some take pictures. Some use them for food and medicine. Adri wants to make the world better, and she sees plants do that. She wants to feel useful and valued. Well, that makes sense. I like helping too. Yeah, me too, Max. As the snow melts and the ground thaws, Adri wants more than ever to be a plant, but she's still not sure how to become one. She tries to focus on growing roots down into the melting soil, but she can't make it happen. Look at you. Trying. How do you grow roots? I don't know, Max. I don't know, but maybe she'll figure it out. She tries to force roots to grow out of the part of her that's touching the ground. She tries to force a green stem to sprout up out of the part of her that's near the sky. It doesn't work, and she starts to get frustrated and angry, but she refuses to give up. I get frustrated and angry sometimes too. I think everybody does, Max, and that's okay. But if you want something bad enough, you should keep trying. That is also true. Adri thinks maybe she needs to learn more about plants, so she starts rolling and bumping around again. She gets to see new plants sprouting where they died last year. Adri is in awe of the tiny green shoots poking up through the dirt. She wants to be able to do that too. Smell plants. Those are pretty. They are pretty. Adri sees new plants and life returning all around her. She begins to understand a bit more. She knows that plants spring up from the ground, and since she's already on the ground, she must be closer than she thinks to becoming a plant. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, isn't it? All through the warm months, she rolls around watching plants as often as she can. Instead of getting annoyed when she gets kicked or thrown around like she did last year, she sees the change in location as a chance to observe different plants. Well, that must be a much better thing than getting upset. Yeah, it probably is. She's probably happier. Adri is developing patience. She's learning that it's okay not to be in complete control. She's beginning to understand that trying to force roots and stems to grow may not work. In fact, even though she truly believes she's supposed to be a plant, Adri is also slowly accepting that it may not happen. But what if it doesn't? Won't she be sad? Well, she probably will, but I think it's smart that she's making room in her head, in her ideas, that maybe it won't. As the cold months begin again, Adri is tossed hard by a rough boy trying to prove how strong his throwing arm is. When she lands, Adri is stuck deep in the soil and she can't roll no matter how hard she struggles. She's trapped. Oh no! That must be so scary. It does sound like it's pretty scary. Let's see how she handles it. But Adri doesn't panic. She knows the colder months are coming and that if she hunkers down for the winter, a new plant will grow underneath her and push her back to the surface. So that's just what she does. She spends the time hunkered down, accepting that being a rock is good, and decides it's okay if she never becomes a plant. Wow, that's a big change. She wanted to be a plant so bad. She did, and I think she probably still does, but she's okay either way, and she'll be happy either way. Well, that's good. I want her to be happy. Yeah, me too. I do too. When the thaw starts again, Adri is about to start trying to push herself out of the dirt when she realizes she can't, and it's not because she's stuck like she was after being thrown. She's stuck because she has roots. Over the course of the winter, she started to change into a plant. Whoa! How did that happen? I think it was magic, Max. Whoa. While her newly formed tendrils start to reach for the surface, Adri thinks about why she became a plant now. As the warm sun encourages her to shoot new life to the surface, Adri realizes that she'd become content to be a rock. She still knew she was supposed to be a plant, but she believed that she'd become one when she was meant to. Is that like she started to be patient? It is, and it's also about understanding that it's okay no matter how it turns out. Well, that makes sense, because either way, she's still a great person, right? Adri's awesome. Exactly, Max, exactly. Either way, she's happy and we love her. When she got stuck in the dirt, she accepted her situation with grace and didn't panic. She chose to believe that she was where she needed to be and that everything would work out. She's still learning how belief and change are connected, but that's okay with her. For now, Adri is going to enjoy being a plant. Yay! I'm so glad she got what she wanted. Yeah, me too, Max. I'm very, very happy for her. And how about you kids watching at home? Are you happy for Adri too? I will talk to you soon and see you for another story. Have a great day. Bye.